Hello, everyone. Andy and I are so excited to go live with you today, answering any questions that you might have about USAGNM. So just give me a second so that I can find Andy and join her onto this video. As you are coming on, let us know where you are watching from. And if you have any questions at all about USAGNM, just pop them in the comments and we will answer them as we go. And we'll give it a second for this video to get going. Oh, one person is on our video. Is it Andy, perhaps? It is. Wonderful. And I am going to add you. Okay. We were doing a simultaneous Zoom meeting just a second ago to prepare and get ready for this live video. So let us close out of that and we shall get started in just a second. She's there! We did it! Okay, so this is a very exciting and momentous occasion.
It really is. I figured it out.
Awesome. So Andy is here. I'm here. If you can just say a few things, I'm going to share the video to a couple of places.
Okay, awesome. Well, we are on this wonderful Facebook Live to talk about USA German New Medicine, or USAGNM, which is an organization that we started together to help to elevate the awareness of German New Medicine in the United States. And as we're finding, we're reaching more people outside of the United States as well, which is awesome because GNM is all over the world. And so we're hoping to connect, you know, a lot of us, especially those of us in the US. We tend to work in isolation here. A lot of people do know it. A lot of practitioners know it. Holistic practitioners, naturopaths, nutritionists, and things like that. And yet there's no real network here in the United States. There are networks around Europe, and we don't have that here. So we started USA GNM to create a network and bring us together. And we're so excited by that. We've had a wonderful response. We're excited by the number of members we're getting. Yay! And we're, of course, always looking for more.
Okay, I've shared the video. Yes, we are. We're looking for more members of people, I guess, that are like us, that love GNM, that love teaching it, that want to connect with other teachers, other people who consult on GNM, and share the 5 biological laws with their own little community. But we want this to be a bigger community where you can come with questions, with tough cases, with, you know, sharing successes that you've had. And so we're so excited to be, just our first meeting, you guys, was so awesome. It was just so fun. The spirit and the energy that was there was like, this is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been wanting, is a group of people who can come together. We have decided now to come together on a monthly basis, so that we're going to be doing these live teleconference over Zoom. So everyone's going to get a chance to talk and to share. And our next one is coming up this Wednesday. And so if you want to be a part of that, we would love to have you. And yeah, we've got a special guest speaker, which is really fun too. Andy knows people from all over the world. And so she's got access and connections to people that I don't have. And so, you know, with her connections, I've got connections too. And so we're just bringing everyone together into this lovely hub of people who just want to share, who just want to grow in their own knowledge, but then build those relationships so that you don't feel like you're on an island.
Right. And that's the thing. It's about supporting each other. Not one of us is perfectly knowledgeable about GNM, but we each bring an experience and a knowledge that adds to the greater good. So if we can share with each other, we're all going to learn. And that's the name of the game, really. So monthly video teleconferences, and probably every second, third, fourth month, we'll have a speaker that will come in from somewhere in the world. And I've got a number of them lined up already, and I'm so excited because it's just going to be awesome. Each one has a special expertise and a perspective that they're going to bring to us. We'll be able to ask them questions and learn about what they do, and that's going to help every single one of us who we use GNM. It's going to help us in our own practices as well. So that's coming, and that's probably one of the biggest things that we're going to be doing And it's on a monthly basis. It's hopefully the first week of the month, usually on a Wednesday, but it may be different depending on if we have an international speaker who can only be at a certain time. Then we'll see about that, about when that will be. But it's going to be awesome. Like Melissa said, our first one was fabulous. We learned from new people I've never heard of before. It was wonderful to meet them. And our next one's going to be even bigger, and that's coming up this Wednesday.
Another benefit of joining USAGNM is we put together a quarterly meetup guide. So if you are out in your community and you have, you want to share, to start kind of a monthly meetup just with people to spread the message of the 5 biological laws, we've created quarterly discussion documents. And so it's like an article to read through, and then discussion questions just to help engage. So it's just one less thing you have to do. Obviously, if you're a teacher of GNM, you could put together this sort of thing on your own, but we do it for you just to kind of have a group of people all covering the same topic. So this the next one that's coming out is going to be based on summertime topics. So things like skin cancer and Lyme disease and being afraid of bug bites and ticks, and also, cellulite and body image. And so these are just wonderful, just jumping off points for you to start discussions with people in your neighborhood, in your community, to talk with them about these things, get people's gears turning, get them thinking from the perspective of the 5 biological laws, because that's what this is. I mean, it's like any grassroots movement. It's not going to come through legislation. It's not going to come through someone saying, oh, this is the way now. It's going to come through individuals seeing this in their own lives and saying, oh, yeah, when I felt this way, I did have this problem. When I was so afraid of the bug bite, and then it inflamed like crazy, and I was so afraid of the sunburn, and I was hating on my body, and making those connections. And when a person can see that, personal experience is by far the best teacher. And so when we help people put those dots together and teach them this paradigm, it needs to be in usable ways that they can connect to in their own experience. And so that's why I'm excited about the meetup guide, because it's just something to print out and say, okay, let's have a discussion with people in your community.
Yay. So and I love that. It's a fabulous guide, and it gives you the bullet points and case studies and things so that you can share with people. So we've talked a lot about, community, bringing people together, supporting each other. The other thing we're doing in USAGNM is that this is a marketing tool for you. If you're a holistic practitioner and you're using German New Medicine, or you're simply a German New Medicine consultant or teacher, then you can have a video, a 3-minute video, and a bio on our page, on our Find a Consultant page. And so people around the world, as GNM grows, they're going to be looking for practitioners or teachers who know GNM in their community. They're going to be able to find you. Yay. And if you do virtual things, you're going to be on our virtual page as well. But we're having it all mapped out by state. So if you're in Arkansas, then they can click on the Arkansas tab and you're going to come right up. So it's a marketing tool as well. We also encourage you to submit articles, write articles. We'll put them right up there. That's another way to publicize it. We'll be doing an article of the month that we'll publicize on our front page. That could be your article as well. Yay. What else do we have? We're
going to get our scholarship program running. So all of the money that comes in through membership dues is going back into USAGNM to, for structuring things like the website, to boost our SEO so that we come up on the front page. And then also we are starting a scholarship program, which is a really exciting and cool thing to do, to help people get the help that they need. Have you ever had a person who's like, oh, I would love to have a consultation, I would love to work with you, but financially at this point I can't. A lot of people are pretty tapped out. Unfortunately, by the time they find GNM, they've already been through the financial ringer with all sorts of million consultants and tests and you name it. And unfortunately, a lot of times they don't have the financial means to hire a GNM consultant. And so we want to help those people out and help you out by having a scholarship program where there's a scholarship application, and then some of the dues that comes in, what that's going to go to is covering the fees for, you know, those needy individuals. And so we're just excited to offer something like that, because it's just a cool opportunity and way to give back and to help people get the help that they need.
Right. It was important when we started this. This is not a moneymaker for us. Neither Melissa or I make any money from this at all. In fact, we've been putting it in. And so you need to know that this is not a money marketing thing for us. This is a labor of love, and it is because of our passion for GNM and for wanting to bring people together and to raise the awareness of GNM in the U.S. And as we can find out right now, it's going even further than the U.S. We've got people from Europe that have joined, people from Australia that have joined. It's wonderful. So like I said, we're not doing this because we're trying to make money. We are not. We make absolutely nothing. We're putting a lot of time and effort into this to make it an organization that you'd want to be part of, and to make it worth it for you and for your clients, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's really what it is. It's something that we felt needed to exist because we wanted it to exist. We wanted there to be a place, to be a community where, you know, practitioners or consultants from all sorts of different walks, because there's a lot of people who are using the 5 biological laws, and we want it to just be a fun and open forum where people can come. You're not excluded for any weird reasons. It's just like, do you teach the 5 biological laws? Do you love GNM? Do you want to, you know, conspire with other teachers on how we can be more effective, how we can, you know, help people? You know, the awesome speaker that we have coming this week is going to share with us how he helps people get out of pain in 30 minutes. You know, he has a quick consultation. It's like, okay, if he's got a way, share your methods, share it with the group so that everyone can grow. Because what does that mean? That means that the people that are in pain that find you are going to have an increased opportunity to get out of that pain with, you know, with this group knowledge. And so that's what's so exciting about it. We really we care about building a community that's open and loving. And if anyone, as you're coming on here, if you have any questions at all, please ask them, because I think we're running out of topics. We come to the end of our things that we wanted to cover today, but we really we love meeting people. It's fun to meet people too. I mean, I love having Andi as a mentor now, and someone who I can talk to and bounce ideas off of, and, you know, because she has more experience than I do. And I think that, you know, if GNM is going to go anywhere, if the 5 biological laws are going to we're going to have to come to this place where, you know, we set our egos at the door and everyone just kind of humbly comes and says, hey, this is what I know. This is my experience. This is what's worked for me, you know, and then just coming to those greater understandings as just individuals and people who want to help other people.
Exactly. And I'm excited because we've got some people on who are members already who have a wealth of experience. And I am so excited to be able to tap into their brains and learn from them as well. So we're all in this together. We're going to encourage you, please consider joining USAGNM. You can be a free member, you can be a paid member. Now, if you're a paid member, you get to have all the benefits we've talked about today. If you're a free member, you get to have your bio and your 3-minute video up on the website. So you still have visibility as a free member, but you don't have the other perks. So we're going to really encourage you, join us for the other perks. They're a lot of fun. We're building community. It's great. So our next, like we said, our next teleconference is this Wednesday. So consider joining. It's $97 for an entire year. And it's like, to me, it's the best bargain on the planet because of what you get, a monthly teleconference. It comes out to just a few dollars, you know, for all the things that you're going to get. So please consider joining us. And you can go right to our website, usagnm.com, and you'll see a tab that says become a member. So you can go right there and join. We also ask you to fill out a survey so we can get to know you.
Yes, I wanted to mention this too, because this is something exciting in the works. So it's not going to be likely until the fall, but you know, Andi and I have had the idea to host a summit. you know, a summit where we bring on speakers, or we have 7 nights of GNM talks, of like talking about the 5 biological laws and publicizing it. So it's one of those big events where everybody joins and watches live, and then has the opportunity to buy the package of videos afterwards, which we just thought was a really cool way, because it's time that people know. It's time that people hear about the 5 biological laws and know about GNM and understand the psyche brain organ connection. And so we want our organization to be on the front lines of like pushing this information out to people. And so we thought a summit would be a really wonderful way to generate lots of interest. And so that would be something that you as a teacher would have the opportunity to be a teacher in that summit. And so you'd have a topic that you get to cover, something that you get to talk about, and you get to highlight, again, your expertise. It's a great draw for new clients. And so that is a really exciting opportunity. It's just kind of cooking in our brains at this point. We're thinking October, and possibly having a theme around breast cancer. And so we just wanted to put that out to you as something as exciting that we've got that is in the works, and something that you'll definitely want to be a part of for sure.
Absolutely. We hope you will, because we need people. This organization is not going to be successful unless you're part of it.
Yes.
So we invite you to join and be part of this, and make it into the organization that you want it to be as well. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here. If you have any questions after the fact, again, just feel free to either message us, leave a comment here, but definitely just hop on the website, fill out the survey, let us know a little bit about you, and you know, the $97, you will not regret joining us.
Absolutely. We will so make it your while.
Totally. All right. Well, thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.